Hey, it's Trevor from the JB Soaps. You know the vibe. Sweatpants are on. The garage is lit. I'm making soap today. Let's get to it. I am working again with one of my favorite scents, pink grapefruit. It's not pink grapefruit essential oil. It is just a pink grapefruit fragrance that I found, and it is wonderful. No shade to pink grapefruit essential oil. I've used it. I love it. This stuff smells great and is cheaper. Okay, and all of my friends and customers love this one. So bright, so fresh, so amazing. So what are we going to do? Well, you know, I always like to give you guys a good deal here at the JB Soap. So I'm going to give you two swirl designs for one today. Okay, we're going to do a hanger swirl in the soap, and I'm going to finish it off hopefully with a Taiwan swirl on top. The hanger swirl is so easy. I usually pour about 60 or 70% of my main color into the mold, and then you'll see me just drop the other colors in, and then with a special tool that I made at home, you dip it in with a coat hanger and you make a swirl. Okay, and the Taiwan swirl, I'm going to save that little tidbit for later on because you won't want to miss that at the end of the video. And stick around for the cut. You know how I roll. Safety first. Goggles, gloves. Okay, equipment. Here we go. My oils. What are we at, kids? 90 degrees. It's not by chance. Ah, yes. Pink Grapefruit by Voyager Soap and Candle. Okay, we're working with some titanium dioxide here today because I want to have a nice base of white. Have this hot pink and this lovely buttercup yellow, and of course, we have to have some bamboo charcoal. Oh, the horror! Actually, it's not so bad. I caught the camera pretty quickly. Okay, so the lye water is in there, and I'm working with a lot of batter here today. So you see me using this really large rubber spatula, and I've got to use it and my stick blender to really pull that heavier lye water from the bottom so I can really get a good emulsion before we get the perfect trace. Okay, we're gonna do what I call splitting off the colors. I always like to mix some mica with some carrier oil, and then once the soap is made, put some of the soap into that pre-mix so that I can just have the perfect mix of colors and soap that I need. Now it's at this point I add the titanium dioxide and most of the scent to the main batch here. Now, I'm not going for a stark white, but I do really enjoy this nice creamy color that comes out. Okay, so I add the rest of the reserved pink grapefruit scent to these on the side, and they are a little thin, but more on that later. Okay, so I think that this white is pretty much a nice kind of medium trace. It's what I want. Okay, so I'm just going to split off some there on the side. That is going to be for the top for later. This is the easy part. I like to put down about 40-50% of the loaf just in white, and now I'm going to pour these other colors from a high angle so it can hopefully break through that white. But as you are seeing with me in real time, it's not so much. I mean, it looks really cool, right? But it's not really breaking through the way it would if I had blended it more. Okay, so here is my hanger swirl hack. I literally took a lighter to a plastic coat hanger and I bent it into this shape. Okay, don't spend money. It works perfect. There's no chemical reaction. It works perfect. Okay, so you just dip it in and you just get to swirling. Now, even though these colors are a little bit thin and they weren't as heavy, so they didn't break through the white as much as I would have liked, you still have a lot of control in how much of it you get down in there. Now, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, now I'm gonna take that excess white that I've got and hopefully kind of create a barrier where it's gonna look like, you know, those colors are trapped in the white. even though I'm doing a Taiwan swirl on top. Now, the Taiwan Swirl, the part that basically blows everyone's mind when they see it happening and then when they see it on the finished product. But look at this. It's so easy to do. Simple zigzags of the 3 colors that you dropped into the swirl. And it doesn't really have to be neat and clean, does it, Trev? No, not even a little bit. Okay, clean up later. And our final color here with the black. Okay, and you're about to see why I always love to have chopsticks on hand. Okay, you have 2 different sizes you can work with. Okay, so we're gonna just try a couple different Taiwan swirls, okay? You can just go back and forth, just give it around the edge. Okay, now I think I switched here and I tried to use, yes, the thinner edge. Okay, and this one had more yellow in it. I really love the way that one turned out. Yeah, that is the wildest thing about this. All of these are going to be completely different and unique. Yeah. You can get in there and just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Do this one up and down. And a little bit of zigzag. Yes, look at these. All unique, all beautiful little snowflakes. Those colors that I dropped in could have been a little bit more well blended. As they were going in, they were dropping and they were kind of pooling on top. So I could see that they were a little bit thin. So I might want to adjust my ratios of the soap to the color that I have on the side. And with the Taiwan Swirl, I gotta say, I think I have a real weakness for bamboo charcoal because I just can't get enough. You know, and often I use it to a little bit of excess. I think there was quite a bit on the top, but we'll see. And on the inside, I don't know what the swirl is going to look like, but that's kind of the cool thing about soap making, and especially things like a drop swirl or an in-pot swirl. Every single bar is going to be completely unique and going to be beautiful. No one else is going to get the bar of soap that you get. So stick around. The cut, it's coming right now. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's unmolding and cut day. How satisfying is this for you guys? However satisfying it is for you guys, multiply by that by like 100 for me. Okay, I don't want to spoil it by showing you the end piece, but I'm already excited because they look really cool. Okay, check this out. Take a deep breath and... yeah, look at that coolness. Yeah, that's wild. It looks like art. I love it. Yes, and let's see how the twins look. Yeah, baby. Now this one is the honeycomb on the bottom, so I don't want that to have anything dragged through it. I don't want anything too dragged through it. Yes, so I'm cutting on that side. Wow, that, oh my gosh, that looks so great. I love that one. Yeah, I really love how the reds and blacks got down in there. Oh, that's so wild. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you are joining me from anywhere outside of Canada or the US, leave a comment and tell me what country you're watching from, because I want to hear from you. You know how YouTube works. If you can like, if you can comment, if you can subscribe, if you can have notifications on, or even share this video to another platform, that really helps out my channel. I almost forgot the extra reveal. Check this out. Check this out. Check that out. That's it for today. Thanks for checking out my channel and this video. See me every Friday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time, where I drop a new soap video tutorial.